Let's all take a second to appreciate the anabolic God's gift to mankind. The protein Pizookie. Let's go. You guys feeling that? It's getting a little hot in here. Are you getting swole? Are you feeling those biceps grow? What's going on, fellas? We are back in the Anabolic kitchen yet again. Before we get into this, you guys know that I recently did a review on the Anabolic Protein Ice Cream by Doucette. And if you guys did catch Doucette's taste test video back in early June, you'll know that he threw out a 5 Anabolic Protein Ice Cream challenge.
Try it. I challenge you to have 5 protein ice creams in a day.
What are we gonna do? We're gonna take on that challenge. But what I need from you guys, throw some flavors down in the comments below and I'll pick the top 5 that I see. So make sure to smash that subscribe button and hit that bell because it's gonna be 5 anabolic protein ice creams in 24 hours. This is gonna be interesting. All right, let's get back into the recipe. All right, so RJ is looking to get some redemption for his anabolic chocolate chip cookies, at least in this kitchen he is. So if you guys missed out on the last video that I did for RJ's chocolate chip cookies, they rated at a 7.6 on the leaderboard. And I don't know about you, but they definitely need some work. So we're gonna try out his Anabolic Pizookie. And without further ado, it's time to grub. All right guys, first things first, food scale bowl. 2 essential items you're gonna need. And pro tip guys, food scale, if you don't already have one, is gonna change your life. Make sure to pick one up. All right guys, first ingredient up is 244 grams of pure pumpkin. Next up, we've got 138 grams of pure egg whites. Don't miss out on those anabolic gains.
All kinds of gains.
Two's a party, right? We're doubling up on the protein. 62 grams of whey protein powder. Next up, you've got 15 grams of regular white flour. And it only gets sweeter from here, guys. 5 grams of low-calorie sweetener. Let's make it snow. Next up, we've got a half a teaspoon or 2 grams of baking powder. Guys, this is smelling pretty damn good, but if you guys saw the last video, I don't know if you can trust it based off of smell. So we got everything all mixed up. Now the next step is to throw it on the skillet and then into the oven at 350 for 30 to 35 minutes. I'm gonna time this at the 30-minute mark and we'll see how this turns out. Now we've got 7 grams of unsweetened chocolate chips. We're just gonna go ahead and sprinkle them in, make it rain. All right, we just popped this baby right out of the oven. It is smoking. Give you guys a little bit of a close-up. I don't know, guys. This is looking a little stiff.
That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said.
Let's go ahead, throw the halo top on and see how this bad boy tastes. All right, guys, so here we are with the finished product. And let me tell you, I am very skeptical about this one. Protein cookies, if you guys did see my last review on Remington James's anabolic chocolate chip protein cookies, that was kind of a hit or miss. Let me know in the comments below if you guys had tried that recipe and what your guys' thoughts were. Love to hear what you guys think. But when I saw this come out this past weekend, I knew that I had to tackle this one. All right guys, so first things first, before we get into it, you guys know the rules. 3 categories are as follows. We're gonna measure the anabolics, taste, and then whether or not this is gonna satisfy your craving.
Cookie!
Alright guys, so macro breakdown, got 616 total calories, starting off with 8 grams of fat, 63 grams of carbs, and then 73 grams of protein, and you can't forget 14 grams of fiber. Now for those of you folks who have visited BJ's restaurants, you guys know that they make up a good chocolate chunk Pizookie. But you gotta factor in the total calories. BJ restaurant chocolate chunk Pizookie has 1,150 calories. And compare that to the anabolic protein Pizookie, you're talking about 14 grams of protein in comparison to this one. From an anabolic standpoint, you're talking about 73 grams of protein for this entire dessert. Obviously in comparison to the BJ's restaurant chocolate chunk Pizookie, from 14 grams all the way to 73 grams, we're gonna go ahead and rank this as a 10. Now onto the best part. Let's take a look at how this actually tastes. All right, let's do this. All right guys, so as I dig into this, I'm gonna bring you guys a little closer. It's a little bready. We're gonna see in just a second how dry it actually is. So you can probably see the texture is more close to a bread than it is an actual cookie, but we've got some chocolate chips in there. We've got the ice cream. We've also got some of the chocolate syrup in there. All right, guys, first kill. Let's go. Okay. All right, guys, so here's the deal. This cookie, straight up, you baked a cake. Except the only difference is I think the pumpkin mix actually gives this cookie a little moisture, so it's not as dry and cardboardy as the anabolic chocolate chip cookies. So that combined with the ice cream and the chocolate syrup give it enough moisture to be actually pretty tasty, not gonna lie. So you throw in the Halo Top ice cream along with the chocolate syrup, and it's pretty solid. So you gotta make sure that you have the ice cream and the chocolate syrup on top. Everything blends in very nicely in terms of flavors. The only thing is that if you're expecting like your traditional cookie, whether it's Lenny and Larry's or some other protein type cookie, you're not gonna get that same texture. So I'm gonna rate this as an 8.5. All right, guys, so we've got an anabolic score of 10 along with a taste score of 8.5. Now, getting into cravings, you've got a specific craving for cookies, this might do the trick. In comparison to the anabolic chocolate chip cookies, I probably would axe those, but the combination of the ice cream along with the chocolate syrup, chocolate chips, and the Pizookie really just make everything flow together and the flavors just kind of come off as if you were having a real Pizookie. So in terms of craving, I'm gonna go ahead and score this as a 9. I think a lot of folks out there who are looking for an actual cookie might be disappointed with the way that this actually comes out along with the anabolic chocolate chip cookies. But like I said earlier, creating cookies with homemade recipes are really difficult to do. So here's the thing, guys, if you guys have a recipe or have seen a video on YouTube or on the interwebs related to protein cookies, give me a holler down in the comments below because I'm totally interested to see what other people have created and maybe you guys have tried them out. I want to try and test them out and give you guys a full review. And on another note, Peter, thank you so much for that comment the other day about using whey protein and casein protein. Apparently the combination of those two are better suited for baking rather than just using 100% whey protein. So I'll have to try that out and then let you guys know what the verdict is. But Peter, thank you so much. So with the anabolics, taste, and craving, we've got a total score of 9.1. All right, guys, that does it for today's Anabolic Protein Pizookie by Remington James. Now, I know a lot of you have been requesting recipes off of Doucette's cookbook along with Remington James's cookbooks. So I'll be making sure to mix up these recipes along with some other folks that I've found across YouTube. Make sure to smash that subscribe button and stay tuned for the latest anabolic recipes that actually taste solid. And as always, appreciate the love and support, guys. Until next time, peace.